Welcome, Radiant Soul. Take a moment to settle your body, either seated or lying down, whatever feels most supportive to you right now. If you're able, go ahead and let your eyes drift closed. And as you arrive here, I want you to know this. I will be channeling Reiki and other light code energies throughout this activation. And if you're open to receiving, simply say yes in your mind. Beautiful. Now just know that you will receive exactly what your soul is ready for. Not what your mind demands, not what your fear negotiates for. Exactly what your soul is ready for. This transmission is encoded with the frequency of heart opening, heart repair, and heart receiving. It carries a tender Valentine essence. I see or sense it as like a rose gold energy, warm and very devotional. But it's also a return point that you can come back to whenever your heart needs to be held. So let yourself be held now by breath, by presence, by truth, by the love that does not require you to perform. And as we begin, I invite you to place one hand over your heart and one hand over your belly. And simply feel, I am here. I am safe enough to receive this moment. Begin to breathe more slowly now. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Again, inhale. And exhale. Let your breath become a signal to your nervous system that we don't have to brace right now. We don't have to anticipate. We don't have to earn what is already ours. Now let's call your energy home. Call it back from wherever it's been scattered. In conversations you're replaying, in someone else's expectations, in a relationship dynamic that keeps pulling your attention, in a worry about money, time, or the future, in the ache of being misunderstood, in the reflex to overgive, overthink, or overfunction. Call it all back now, as if you're opening your arms and saying, come back to me, come back to my heart, come back to my body, come back to me now. And as that energy returns, I want you to imagine it as shimmering rose gold light, returning like fireflies. Each one is a piece of you, returning to you. Let that rose gold light gather in your chest, in your belly, in your hips, in your hands and feet. Now let's do a gentle clearing. I invite you to imagine a soft waterfall of light pouring over your crown, washing through your auric field. Let it rinse away other people's moods, other people's opinions, other people's projections. Let it rinse away the subtle static of the world. And if you notice heaviness anywhere, typical culprits are the jaw, the throat, the chest or belly. You don't have to analyze it. Just breathe into it. Inhale into the place that feels tight. And exhale as if you're sighing the density out. I'm being called to deepen this experience, so go ahead and bring your attention to your jaw. So many hearts clench through the jaw, so let your teeth separate slightly. Let your tongue soften in the mouth, and let your forehead smooth. Whisper inwardly, I don't have to hold it all. Now bring your awareness to your throat, the place where truth gets swallowed. Breathe into your throat gently and let it know it's safe to be honest. It's safe to be clear. It is safe to be seen. Now awareness to your heart center. Not to force it open, but to allow it to be present. You don't have to be high vibe. You don't have to be healed enough. You just have to be here. Now, as the field becomes more coherent, feel the Reiki flowing more fully. You may feel it as warmth, tingling. You might feel some emotions rising. or you may feel very subtle peace. However it comes, trust it. Now, Radiant Soul, we invite in the support into this field with consent and with reverence. First, we call in Archangel Michael, guardian of protection and clear sovereignty. Michael, please surround this space in a shield of luminous blue light. Only that which is of love, truth, and the highest good is welcome here. We call in Archangel Raphael, healer of the heart and the nervous system pathways of gentleness. Raphael, please bring soothing green light. Restore calm to the body's receiving channels. We call in Archangel Chamuel, angel of divine love and sacred connection. Chamuel, please infuse this field with remembrance. Love is not something we can earn. Love is something we are. We call in Archangel Zadkiel, keeper of the violet flame of transmutation. Zadkiel, please transmute old heart stories, scarcity, shame, unworthiness, heartbreak imprints, and turn them into wisdom, clarity, and freedom. And we invite in Hestia, keeper of the sacred hearth, the inner home. Hestia, please light the hearth flame in this heart, a steady warmth that doesn't flicker based on external approval. We invite in Aphrodite, frequency of beauty, magnetism, tenderness, and holy pleasure. Not performance, but presence. Aphrodite, infuse this transmission with rose codes. Softness that is strong. Devotion without self-abandonment. Pleasure without guilt. We invite in the Hathors, unity consciousness and gentle expansion. Hathors, please widen the receiver within this soul so love feels safe to land here. And finally, we welcome the Oversoul of Aureya, the living frequency of sacred reciprocity, divine support, and aligned exchange. Aureya, please anchor the Rose Gate of receiving. So this being no longer bargains for love, no longer begs for love, no longer proves their worth for love, but instead returns to the natural current of being loved. And now, Radiant Soul, with these allies present, we open the Rose Gate. Inhale and imagine a rose gold doorway appearing in front of you. It's not massive, it's intimate, personal, like the entrance to a sanctuary that only you have ever been to. At the center of this doorway is a glowing symbol, a rose spiral wrapping around an infinity loop. A simple, living sigil of devotion and receiving. You don't need to understand it, just let it speak to your system for a moment. Now I want you to imagine stepping forward. And as you step, you are stepping out of your old relationship with love. Out of, I have to prove it. Out of, I have to be smaller to be chosen. Out of, I have to be perfect to be safe. Out of, if I relax, I'll lose it. And instead you step into, I am safe to receive. I am worthy without effort. I am allowed to be held. Now Reiki flows into your heart center, and as it does, it begins to melt the armor. Not the healthy boundaries or your discernment, but the armor that you've built when love was inconsistent, when affection came with conditions, when you learned to brace. Let that armor soften now. You might feel grief, you might feel relief, or you might feel nothing at all at first. Whatever you feel is welcome. Now I speak these codes directly to the heart. Beloved heart, you are not behind. You are not broken. You are not too much. You are wise. And you are ready for a new way. Now Reiki moves down into the solar plexus, the seat of your selfhood and sovereignty. And here we dissolve the old spell, If I have needs, I will be abandoned. If I have standards, I will be alone. If I speak up, I will be punished. No, we install a new truth. My needs are sacred. My standards are self-honoring. My clarity is love. Feel a warm, golden sun blooming in your solar plexus. There's nothing harsh about it or aggressive. It's just steady. Now repeat inwardly, I do not chase love. I calibrate to love. I choose love that chooses me. Now Reiki flows into your sacral center, the place of pleasure, creativity, intimacy, desire. And here we clear guilt. Guilt for wanting, guilt for receiving, guilt for being radiant, guilt for being magnetic, guilt for simply being human. Let it fall away like old clothing that never fit, and allow a warm rose amber light to begin to move through your hips and your lower belly. Now let's offer a gentle reframe. Pleasure is not a reward. Pleasure is a receiver. It's the body's way of saying, life is allowed to feel good here. Now Reiki moves into your root because love can only land where safety lives. If the root is braced, the heart has to work overtime. So we soften the root. Imagine roots growing from your hips and your spine down into the earth. And the earth responds, sending back a slow, steady pulse, a message You belong here. You are supported here. You are allowed to take up space. Now let's do a gentle cord clearing, not because anyone is evil or because love was wrong, but because your energy is yours. So let's invite Archangel Michael forward. Michael, please reveal any cords that remain connected to old dynamics that drain this heart. Old relationships, old longing, old stories, old versions of the self. And with complete compassion, we release what is ready to be released. You may imagine Michael's sword of light or a simple clean blue flame severing the cords with grace. As each cord releases, you reclaim your power. And now gently call back any pieces of you that were left behind in love. Pieces left hoping, pieces left in waiting, pieces left in explaining yourself to someone who didn't want to understand. Call them home now. Now Reiki flows into the throat center, and we install the frequency of honest love. Not the love that keeps quiet to keep the peace, the love that is true. Feel a soft aqua light in your throat and repeat inwardly, I am safe to be clear. I am safe to ask. I am safe to be known. Now Reiki flows into the third eye, because discernment is part of devotion. Let your intuition sharpen gently, and I want you to receive this. Green flags feel calm. Real love does not demand you disappear. True connection does not punish you for being human. Let that knowing land. Now Reiki moves into the crown, and here we open up to divine love. This isn't romantic love or human approval kind of love. No, this is the kind of love that exists even when no one texts back. The kind of love that holds you through disappointment. The kind of love that reminds you you are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are not unworthy. Feel a pearl white light pouring down through your crown, mingling with rose gold, and creating a luminous current from crown to root. Now we call in Zadkil's violet flame. Let it move through the heart and burn away the I'm too much program. The I'm not enough program. The I have to earn safety program. The love always leaves program. We're not here to fight these programs. We bless them for trying to protect us, and we release them now. Now Aureya steps forward again. Aureya, please activate sacred reciprocity in this being. Let them become unavailable for one-sided love, unavailable for confusion as chemistry, unavailable for inconsistency as fate, and let them become available for mutuality, clarity, respect, devotion that doesn't cost them their nervous system. Now in the center of your chest, imagine the Rose Gate sigil glowing brighter. Remember, it's the rose spiral with the infinity loop, and it begins to turn slowly like a living seal. And as it turns, it speaks codes into your body. It is safe to receive. It is safe to soften. It is safe to be loved well. Now we integrate. Imagine a version of you standing a few steps ahead. This is your future self in love. Not defined by a relationship status, but defined by an internal reality. They are regulated. They are radiant. They are clear. They are open without being porous. They receive without chasing. Notice what they feel like. Notice their posture. Notice the quality of their eyes. And now let them look at you with complete compassion. No judgment, no timeline pressure, just love. On your next inhale, let them step into you. Let their nervous system become your nervous system. Let their standards become your standards. Let their softness become your softness. And on your exhale, let the old identity, the bracing, the proving, the performing, let it all fall away. Now place a hand on your heart again and let the hearth flame light. Let it remind you of its steady warmth. It's a home you can return to. And repeat, I am my own sanctuary. I am safe within myself. I am available for love that is true. Now we seal the integration with a gentle vow, an Aureya vow. Speak this inwardly. I no longer earn love. I no longer beg for love. I no longer barter my truth for closeness. I receive love through clarity. I receive love through reciprocity. I receive love through being myself. Imagine all of those words becoming golden threads, weaving through your chest, your belly, your hips, your spine, anchoring the Rose Gate into your physical form. You're not just feeling this, you are becoming this. Good. Now we return gently. Bring awareness back to your root and feel the earth beneath you. Breathe down into your hips, your legs, your feet. We invite Raphael to soothe and stabilize the nervous system pathways so your body can hold what your soul has received. We invite Michael to seal your field so your energy stays yours. We invite Shamuel to keep your heart tender and protected, open in all the right places, and closed to what is not aligned. Now we offer gratitude to Hestia, Aphrodite, Zadkiel, the Hathors, and Aureya for holding the Rose Gate open. Take a deeper inhale. And exhale slowly. Wiggle your fingers and toes. And if you want, place both hands on your heart one last time and let yourself receive this final blessing. May love meet you as safety. May love meet you as clarity. May love meet you as reciprocity. May love begin within you and expand through you effortlessly. Now, before we close, I want to name something gently. For many of us, receiving love and receiving support has been tangled with survival. So if this activation opened something in you, if your heart just remembered what it feels like to soften, you might be ready to let that same softness become your relationship with money, with support, with being provided for. If you want to continue this work with Aureya, I created Return to Flow. It's a 21-day wealth activation, and it's built to help you stabilize this frequency. So receiving isn't a special moment, it becomes your baseline. You can find it over at manifestdifferently.com/flow or in the link below if it feels aligned. Now remember, this transmission will meet you differently each time you return. You have plenty of opportunities to anchor in all of the good things happening throughout this transmission. So when you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes. Welcome back.